Hello everybody, so today I want to quickly look at a very strange error that can happen with sprites when you're trying to create particle simulations. And let's take a quick look at what I mean. It will literally take 2 or 3 minutes, this one. So we're already into our geometry space here, and I'm going to just quickly set up a pop network. So let's just create a sphere. All right. And then I will create a pop network. Let's do this one here. The pop network here is just a dot network, but it has already added a bunch of stuff in there to get me started. All right, let's see how this is going so far. Yeah, you can see the particles here. All right, now I want to maybe add some gravity so I can see some movement. Let's add a gravity. All right, good. All right, play that. There we can see super animation. All right, so we see that the particles and stuff are working great here. We have no problems at all. This is good. All right, so I want to change something. So let me add something from, if I go into, is it utilities? Yep, test geometry. And let's see what test geometry we've got. Can we see that again? It's not coming up right. Let me see one. Let's have Tommy. Okay, let's try this one. Let's put Tommy in here. All right, and now I've got these weird black, I don't know what it is, like black squares or something. Okay, let's try and simulate this and see what happens. Oh, that's rather strange. Where are my particles? Now, if I go into wireframe, hit W, I can see that, yeah, I am getting particles, and I can see my little shape of Tommy there, right? But what's going on? I'm getting them there, but when I go into shaded mode, I'm getting this. I didn't get that with the sphere, did I? Let me go back into my sphere. Everything's working just fine. Okay, but here now I'm getting an error. Let me try and open this. Oh, the error's gone. And so what's going on here? Well, the problem is that this one here, the Tommy, this also has a shader attached to it. Let me just turn them textures off, see if that does anything. Does that help it? No. Let me go into the pop network. Aha, that does it too. All right, I didn't think of that. But anyway, let me go back. I'll turn those textures on, and I'll show you something that you can do in order to fix this. This actually has the option to turn the textures off here, which I could do. But the problem is because these textures are on, and it creates something called a sprite, which is basically just a bunch of flat planes on here. It's really an error inside of it, I believe. So I want to get rid of this. There we've got the problem again. Let me take that away. 1 second. Open that up. Can I get it there? No, I cannot. Let's open the sphere again. Yeah, I'm getting this weird bug here. It's quite annoying. Okay, I'm just going to open another Tommy, see if that will show me. So if I go into my attributes, I can see that I've got this sharp material path. That's the texture that I'm getting on here, right? And this is under a primitive attribute. So I want to remove this primitive attribute. So let me do that, and I can go into a node called attribute delete. All right, I'll attach this. Now I'm going to go into my primitive attributes, hit on this little button here, and I can delete it. I just select that, and now I can see that it's gone. Now when I add into my pop network, tick, there we go, and now it's working correctly. Okay, so if you get these sprites, let me just quickly turn that off. You know that you just need to get rid of the texture which is on the piece of geometry. Okay, that's cool. Now remember what I showed you there? I just figured that out right there. There's an option here to turn the textures off as well. So there's one in this particular Tommy node, but if you don't have that option, you will need to use the attribute delete. Let me just open another one, see what we've got here, so we can test it again. Maybe the pig head. All right, so same here, pig head. Let me attach this. There we go. You see the same thing because of these sprites, these shaders. This isn't what we want, of course, and it gives me the option for the shader. Let's turn off the shader. There we go, and now it's working perfectly. Okay, just wanted to quickly show you that in case you were getting these weird artifacts and thinking what the hell is going on here. Now you know, turn off the texture, or in fact you can turn it off, or you can just simply delete it using the attribute delete node. Alright, hope that helps. You guys have a great day.